Hello and welcome to a guide on how to do TAS chip skip in Dune 3 and Dune Secrets. You might be familiar with the old strats where you raised the tower and used either this dry bone or this Cooper shell in order to get to the outer rim of this planet and then skip to this shrinking and growing planet over there. But in this version of the strat, we're gonna skip the raising the tower entirely. What this includes, I'm going to show you now. Alright, we're now in NoClipper website to look around in Dune Galaxy. And this strat does not go in this section of the planet to long jump over to this planet. Instead, we're gonna float over the sand to get on the rim of this planet on this side. How we do that, I will show in a second. And in Dune Secret, we're just gonna long jump over here and then long jump into the sand and die, and it will respawn up to here and skipping this entire planet and also skipping collecting the nodes. For Dune 3 we're gonna also long jump over here, but then long jump over one more to this section, and then we can long jump to the planet with the coconuts. When we long jump over here we can end up right down here on this planet and also skip having to go to this planet. And how we do all of this I will show you now. Let's now take a look at the first section of this trick, and probably also the most difficult section. First part is glide down this quicksand and get on the side of this planet. You would think, yeah, but Luigi would just die in the quicksand, but that isn't the case. If you mash the jump button fast enough, Luigi will just stay up in the quicksand and will not die and just remain on the quicksand. Because this is tilted downwards, Luigi will also just float down, you don't have to press anything. And then at the end, we will land in a specific spot on this wall and perform a well-timed spin in order to get a specific double spin bonk, which gives us enough height to grab the wall and wall jump and spin out to the side. How it looks, I will show you now. Alright, that's it, and let's now take a look on at what I did there. See you in a bit. Okay, let's now look at another clip of the trick, and I will explain what to do while we're watching the video. First of all, we need to walk off this area of the edge, because once we are in the quicksand we cannot change our angle and where Luigi goes. So in order to land in the spot that we want, we need to walk off this part of the platform. This is very important because we can only spin bonk in specific spots of the wall, outside wall, and if we're not in that spot, we might not be able to spin bonk. So just walk off in this area, like on this brick, and you should be fine. Once you're in the quicksand, you need to start mashing A in order to stay up. Luigi will slowly gain a bit of height, and then you will just stay at the top if you mash A fast enough. First thing I did is make Luigi look upwards. And this is important because we need a little bit of backwards momentum at the end in order to grab the wall. And I also centered my camera upwards to make the visual cue work at the end. Very important here to keep holding up. And once I see a specific visual cue, which I show in a second, I do a spin, and at the same time I change my stick angle from up to down in order to grab the wall. And that's how the first part is done. And let's now take a look at the visual cue. I got NoClipper or .website open again, and basically we want to look out for this transition from the bright stone to this darker stone. And basically when this line, this transition between them is perfectly aligned with the bottom of your screen or the bottom of the game, you need to perform the spin. So we're basically looking for a visual cue that isn't even on screen yet, but this is the best I came up with. and it's still a bit of a feeling when this transition appears and definitely needs a lot of practice, but you will get it down for sure. Alright, once we're out here, the strats for Dusty Dune Secret and Dusty Dune 3 are a little bit different, but since Dusty Dune Secret is a little bit easier, we're going to start off with that. Once you land here, you will always have this camera angle, and if you just do a long jump downwards, you will land on the next platform, right here. And for Dusty Dune Secret, which is right up here, we can just do a long jump and spin in order to die and respawn up in this section. And once you're up here, you can just do your normal strats, what you do here, and collect the star. Alright, and now for Dusty Dune 3, we do the same long jump downwards to the next section, but now we want to move over one more platform over here, and we need to do a slope jump of this like edge in order to actually make it over there. And what I do here is I go camera left all the way so it doesn't change anymore, and then just do a long jump of the middle of the platform straight to the right, and it will land me on the slope, and then I do a slope jump and spin to get to the platform. Kind of like that. Alright, now we need to do a long jump to actually get to the platforms, and I'm going to show you one more time where those platforms actually are. Alright, we are in no clip again, and we are now on this platform. And in order to actually get here, the planets are over here. So you want to long jump basically as close to this platform as possible, but just fall beside it. And then you just want to keep moving forward and maybe even a bit towards this planet. So long jump straight to the left and a little bit towards this planet to curve in on these planets. It is not too precise to actually get here. I will perform it once for you. And you will land here, or sometimes even on this planet down here. And from here on out, you can just do everything as normal and finish Dusty Dune 3.